Cappy, you're the one for me. Baby, you're the only one for me. The one for me. The one for me. Happy, you're the only one for me.
No, okay, shouldn't. We're about to go. We're live. We're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bedroom Talk with
Emmanuel
and Kempia. So this episode will be talking about. We're supposed to actually talk about we're supposed to talk about the circle of existence. Yes, we're supposed to talk about that. But we had so many questions coming in on pornography, and masturbation, the effects. So people wanted to know the effects of pornography and masturbation, how it affected us, and they wanted to hear how it affected us and how we're able to come out of it. So over to you, Emmanuel.
So here's one thing that many don't realize about pornography. The moment you start pornography, like I mentioned the last episode, that there's a release of dopamine. And in all honesty, the only time you get your complete high is that very first porn you watch. Every other one, you are trying to push the threshold of the high. And you can never get to that original high. So you keep looking, and it keeps pushing you from one level of pornography to another level of pornography. You'll get to the point where you'll now even find stuff like male on male, bestiality. You find them more attractive because you're still craving for that high.
Yeah, there is called, is it sadomasochism?
Sadomasochism.
Those ones that either they burn themselves.
And all that. Yeah.
Yes, because you are looking for that high, that number one high.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So by the time you get to this point, it kills your brain cells. Your brain stops functioning as it ought to. It goes into reverse gear, and your creative capacity dies. If you don't check it, you'll get to the point where you cannot do creative thinking. It's either you're going to have to look for something to get another high to get creative, or you just don't have any creative capacity, and that's dangerous too. I got to the point where we'll be sitting down in meetings, everybody is churning out ideas, and I just didn't have anything to say. Kevin was saying, Iman, how far?
I remember, it was difficult. I'll say, why not you can write proposals. You're intelligent. Write proposals for us. CLAPA is not supposed to be, CLAPA is our organization anyway, Child Love and Protection Advocacy Initiative. Remember we told you that we have the largest orphanage in the middle belt of Nigeria, 2 homes and 2 free schools. So I would tell him, Ima, you can write, proposals, you can write letters, you can do this, come to be the admin, the chief admin. He will blank out. He will tell me he cannot do it, or he will either become angry for no reason, like he became, sorry I'm going to use this word like irresponsible, like totally irresponsible. He can wake up in the morning, go and take his bath, and come back and carry blanket, cover body, sleep. That's all. I'll say, but you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. This is not the person I met.
It killed even the businesses we were doing. Our personal business, killed 2 academies that we set up. It took time for me to regain myself, and until I started walking away from porn. Like I mentioned in the last episode, I started following Covenant Eyes, and I still recommend Covenant Eyes to people. Now, unfortunately, finances and COVID has affected many people, so now people have to pay on Covenant Eyes, but it was very free then.
Yes.
And I placed it on all gadgets, so it's protected our children, protected myself. Again, I'm now discovering that the danger of masturbation is that you can be passing on, it becomes generational. So if you don't fight it, it could affect your own children and your children's children. So there are deeper things, but it's not for this edition. We're going to be talking about that. Keep following. You will hear all of these from us.
Yes, I keep asking questions.
So now,
your questions.
on the circle of existence, I meant before we go into that, I need to say to men especially, every time you masturbate, every time you wank, your penile muscle gets weaker. You weaken your penile muscle. And when you need that penile muscle to produce children, it's not strong enough. It's not strong enough to hold with the woman. And so the only way you can get it strong is using your hands. And honestly, the danger of that is you'll get to the point where you're not able to even produce sperm. So you will, pardon my French, you will fuck, but nothing they come out. So, and it gets tiring for even your partner. Like I said, the dysfunctions, she got tired, she will become dry up. That happens to a lot of women because a woman's mind has to be engaged to what she's doing sexually. So that's another effect of masturbation for women. I've met a lot of I've become a sexologist. I had to study for it. So I talk to a lot of women with these dysfunctions, and you find out they either molested, they've been raped, or heartbroken, and then slowly spiral into it. Some of them have ended up in lesbianism and the extreme. So we need to be careful with porn. It's really dangerous. And it's stolen almost 20 years of my existence on earth. Now, on circle of existence, every time you meet a person, you get something from them. When you connect, you give side hugs, you give full hugs. Anybody that you're giving a full hug to is somebody that you see as a friend. If the person does not enter that circle, that person is outside the relationship domain of your life. So that person is an acquaintance. Never allow an acquaintance to take a deep part of your journey.
So we've talked about, it's like today we've talked about a lot already.
Yeah.
So we will continue in the next episode. So you'll be coming to talk to us about the full, circle of existence, who we should allow into our life and who we shouldn't.
We'll also be talking fully about the anatomy of an affair.
Anatomy of an affair. Wow. Okay. So sit back, relax, enjoy watching us, subscribe, share. Yes, share, like.
And ask questions.
Ask questions. We're here for you. You can inbox us. You can share your story. If you want us to share your story, we can do that for you. If you want us to hide your identity, we can do that for you. But like, subscribe, and share, and follow us on all social media platforms, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. Yes, follow us on on YouTube. And
in memory of our parents who were counselors, we have left one of their numbers. It remains in honor of their ability to help people through in marriages. It's going to be that number that you can reach us 24/7, any day, anytime, anywhere.